Hello, there's no better way to just start a show than hearing someone who's in traffic and can't go anywhere.
That's part of our sound check. Unlike yesterday when I messed up.
Explain it to me. Explain to me the thought process behind someone looking ahead and being like, 1, 2, 3, 4, oh, 18 cars ahead of me and there's a red light. I know what I'm going to do.
Did anybody hear that?
I don't understand that. Like, all of a sudden people are like, oh, I'm sorry, did you want to go? Let me move over so you can get, my bad. Here I was sitting in line behind everybody else. I don't understand the laying on the horn. And when you're in New York City, you walk around a lot. So you actually get up close and personal with the people who are responsible for the, it's like I don't get it. But if you don't hear that, you're hearing sirens, which is great. It's beautiful. Also, it was supposed to be pouring rain. Like, obviously I've dressed for a funeral. Like, Mother Nature was going down today, and it's nice out, so it has surprised me. Welcome to day 2. So we passed our first day, so I guess kudos to us for doing that.
It's lasted twice as long as you thought.
Twice as long as I thought we were going to last. To be honest, it's like 3 times as long, but I don't want to break Lance's heart. So how was your night? My night was interesting. We made entertainment out of last night's debate. We had, it was me and it was Stephanie, and then we had 2 nightly news producers who were actually responsible for helping Lester prepare for the debate. So we had some great behind-the-scenes intel on how he prepared and what he was, thinking of asking, and just the whole hodgepodge. And then leading up to it, and we had the appetizers, and Steph already told me that we're going unhealthy for the debate. We went healthy on Sunday, crudité, some healthy Greek dips. We were going unhealthy for American politics. I don't know how she...
What is unhealthy?
So here's what we had. We had, it was unhealthy. She made, we had steamed shrimp for me, and then we had some carrot sticks and peppers for me, and tomatoes, and some Greek yogurt dip. But then we had artichoke dip with Sullivan Street Bakery fresh baguette bread. It's her favorite bakery in town. She literally schleps down to get this one bread that she could rip apart into amazing pieces to dip into artichoke dip.
What's the name of it?
Sullivan Street Bakery.
Sullivan Street Bakery.
Fantastic bakery. They don't ever give me a discount. I don't know why I'm giving them so much pub. Yeah, we should film.
Bring Stephanie some bread.
I know. Get Stephanie bread. She needs more carbs. She needs to carb a load for the race she's not ever running in.
Which race is that?
So, none. I dragged her to a Spartan race once. So we had artichoke dip with the bread. Then we had like 6 different cheeses, like the hard cheese, the soft cheese, the goat cheese, the Bitmo cheese, I don't know, whatever it was. All different cheeses with like 15 different kind of crackers. Then there was some salami, or the things that I just usually would never, not usually, I never eat. And then we had, here's the worst part, we had the pig in the blanket.
Why wouldn't you eat the salami? Not good?
I don't like red meat.
Oh, but it's not like, I've been eating it a lot on the diet.
Salami?
Salami.
So you eat meat on the diet, or you like cured meat, or like deli meat?
I eat a lot of red meat.
Yeah, well, I will tell you this, not that I like to bring anyone higher than us humans into anything. There was some prosciutto on that plate, and it's the only Jewish thing I do, which is not eat pork.
The only Jewish thing you do is eat prosciutto?
Is not eat prosciutto. And go to temple for the High Holidays, really just to make my dad
That's why we're not broadcasting Monday and Tuesday.
Oh, it's Monday and Tuesday. Nice. That's true. Yeah, that's true. Not that it's nice. I love doing this. I'm so bummed. I'm so upset. So that's what we had. So it was a plethora of, and the pig in the blanket, which was fantastic. What else did she make? And then there's unhealthy things, a lot of wine. And we ate and ate and ate and ate and ate and ate and ate, and then it was like 7:40. We still had like an hour and a half left. And then we ate and ate and ate, and it was like 7:43. So by the time the debate started, we were like full and like gluttons and whatever it was. But was it any different than what we all thought it was going to be? Probably not. I'm curious if anyone changed their minds after watching that debate, if anyone swung one way and then the other after watching that debate.
I actually changed my mind. I had my daughters watching it.
Right.
They went to sleep very early last night in the middle of the debate. They were both asking me to go to sleep, so I'm going to have them watch the debate every time I have to get them to sleep.
That's what you should do.
Yeah.
That's a great idea. They should debate every night.
Exactly.
Parents everywhere.
I'm going to have them watch Nixon Kennedy next time.
Oh, sure. We're going to go back into the archives for some of the greatest political debates, presidential debates of all time. Some of my favorite. I was clipping and like screen grabbing some of my favorite tweets, but it was going so fast. You can't keep up. You refresh, there's 47 new ones, so you end up missing them all. But let me see if I have some good ones that I can remember. Like this one. I'm so nervous. What if my live tweets are bad? I thought that was funny. OMG, buying a red pantsuit tomorrow.
What'd you think of that red pantsuit?
I mean, that's her thing. She's, you know, she's never going to be the skirt pantsuit person. She's
but the color, like you put the red.
They sort of switched colors, right? He usually does the red tie and she does the blue pantsuit. I mean, I don't know if betting people out there.
Because that was like a big thing actually in the Nixon-Kennedy debate, was actually the color of Nixon's suit during that debate.
Wasn't it in black and white?
It was in black and white, but they felt like he looked washed out. Like he was.
Oh.
And Kennedy looked vibrant. So.
Well, so it's funny because I watched the debate last night in black and white, so I didn't know that it was red until somebody tweeted it. It just felt like old school. That's not true. I didn't really do that thing. No, you couldn't miss her. I mean, people that had like, you know, poor vision could see Hillary coming when she came out of that car. Strong color, powerful color. I mean, Tiger sports it on Sundays. Used to.
Want some of the comments that we're gonna.
No one likes this. No one likes.
It actually didn't. Yeah, one of them was like a little bit like Santa's helper.
Okay.
Another one was like Barnum and Bailey Circus.
Okay.
Now,
okay. Look. Never gonna please everybody with the color of her suit. What was she gonna wear? She was gonna wear a blue suit, or she was gonna wear a did you like that little bit where I look for my sunglasses that were on my head? Or she was gonna wear a red suit. How does it work? She coordinates with him what tie he's gonna wear? Because from the back, they look like, or from the front, they sort of look like a couple. Kind of, don't you think?
They look like
they kind of look like a couple. They sort of have the same hair, right? And they kind of have the same face. And they maybe kind of sort of have the same body. They're kind of the same, you know, the only thing that's really different is
so you think they're kind of the same?
Everything
One
except their ideology. Like everything except their ideology. But who knows? I mean, look, she was at his wedding, so who knows how far apart they really are off camera. But it was definitely an interesting
close, right? Like Chelsea.
In age, they are.
I think they're friends.
I think they were friends.
They're not that friendly anymore.
I don't know if they're so friendly anymore, but who am I to start that rumor? I'm trying to think if my dad was running for president and my best friend Marnie's mom was running for president, if we would still be friends. Yeah, we'd still be friends. So
you'd be having a great time.
Oh, we'd be having the best time. We're still BFFs. Yeah, what did people think of it? I mean, I know it's literally 12 hours after the debate happened, and people have already analyzed and discussed and phoned in and tweeted and all of it. But if there's any remnant of information or anything you want to think about, talk about, left in your mind.
Do you think that they would be a happy couple?
Oh, I think it would be War of the Roses, but I think it would be entertaining War of the Roses.
It would entertain us.
Oh, I'd be... let me tell you something. The production company who could put together a reality show whereby the Hillary and the Donald live together as a couple with cameras 24/7, that would be fantastic. I mean, I'd be so interested for at least 3 days.
And what about Bill and Melania?
Bill and Melania? I don't see any entertainment there at all whatsoever. I mean, not in a bad way.
But they're just on the side.
Not so much.
They'd be watching.
Sure, and I would say there'd probably be more activity in one household than the other, and I'm not going to say what kind of activity, but just any kind of activity.
Do you think that would do as well as the Kardashians?
So I've never actually seen the Kardashians. Nor do I know anyone who's obsessed with the Kardashians, and yet the Kardashians are like American royalty here somehow. So I'm not sure. I kind of don't get the whole appeal, but that's me. I
think one of them will ever run for president.
One of the Kardashians? No. Did I think the Donald would ever run for president?
I guess it's open.
Is Kanye considered a Kardashian?
By some people.
Then I think yes, one of the Kardashians would try to run for president. Is that all? Were those all the hard-hitting questions?
Those were a lot of those were coming from me. I'm sorry.
Okay, let me just see. Oh, they were coming from you. Let me just see if I can find another funny tweet. Chris Rock wrote, Lester Holt. So how will you bring jobs back? Donald Trump. My dad gave me money. That was my favorite. For once, I wish there were commercials. I like that one. This is an actual exchange. You're wrong. No, I'm not. Yeah, you are. No. Murders are up. Murders are bad. Drugs are bad. Agreed. So I think if you write it all down, and then one just wrote, "Oh my God, what is he talking about?" And then the best was when they got into the whole Sean Hannity thing, which went on. I don't know if you guys.
What was that? I wasn't up that one.
Then you won't even find this funny.
Okay.
He basically was talking about the fact that he did not support the war in Iraq, and the only person who told was Sean Hannity, and everybody can call Sean Hannity. You can call Sean Hannity. You call Sean Hannity. You have Sean Hannity's number? Get Sean Hannity. Someone call Sean Hannity. He must have said his name 30 times in the comment. People were like, he's losing his mind. Like, something's happening to him. Like, is he having a stroke? He wasn't. But it was really tough with, call Sean Hannity. I told Sean Hannity. Sean Hannity knew it. You have to see. Ask Sean Hannity. When Sean Hannity tells you, am I right?
Yeah.
So someone wrote, ugh, do I have to call Sean Hannity? So it was pretty funny. And then this was just a random one that I think I will share with you right now. When you push a pull door and the person behind says, no, you need to pull. Oh, thanks, man. Next plan was to start lifting from the bottom. So I really enjoyed that. Okay. So anyway, that was last night. I don't know if I changed my mind. I think as soon as the debate ended, seemed like the debate winner. And then there were all these polls, Drudge and Time and a couple of these other...
The polls were in favor of Trump, and everybody, all the experts seem to think that Hillary won.
So you have the pundits on one side, and then you have the internet pollsters on the other.
Is that... I mean, I wonder if it's like... A lot of those are happening online.
Correct.
And I wonder if that just indicates that Trump supporters are stronger online than Hillary supporters.
I
which
think
is sort of the thing that happened with
Barack Obama.
With Bernie Sanders.
Oh, with Bernie Sanders, yes.
Hillary.
Right, you're right. That being said, you talk about, well, who has the young vote? And I think it goes back and forth. It was the college-educated vote, and it goes back and forth. But she can't rest on the fact that she knows that she's got that locked up. I think you see how quickly things change and trends change.
Joe Proctor is saying that, I think it's she. I don't read that well.
Plus, his name is probably Joe.
Right.
Lance
Joe
can't
Proctor.
read.
I put my reading glasses on. She's saying that she's decided. She wasn't decided before, but she is now. But she didn't say in what direction.
Thank you for sharing that with me, Lance.
I'm asking her to say what direction she decided.
Who said it, Joe?
Joe Proctor. So.
All right. Well, thank you for that, Joe. When you let me know or have a question, we'll definitely discuss it. But I stayed up for the whole debate, and I felt empowered. And I was like, I can't wait to watch post-debate. So we watched 5 minutes on MS, and as you would imagine, Hillary ran away with a landslide. It was a 1-2 punch knockdown. Trump didn't even show up. It was like incredible. Come on in.
Hey.
And then you turned on Fox just for gits and shiggles a little bit, and it turned out to be the opposites. And you would think you were literally watching two different parents talking about two different children that were completely, absolutely from opposite ends of the planet. So it's always interesting. That's why the polls are different. That's why trends are always sort of trending one way or another. And wherever you end up watching is what you end up sort of listening to.
I know you're sitting on the edge of your seat. Joe is actually with her. Joe Proctor.
Joe is with me?
He's with her. I think she's saying with Hillary.
Joe is with Hillary. Okay, so you switched? You were a Trump?
She was undecided, I think.
And then she went with Hillary. Okay,
so that
interesting.
was the debate decided for one of her.
Sure, okay. Well, the whole, trends and the polls and how it changes every day, and it depends what channel you're watching to see who's in the lead, or one of, I was like, that really confuses me. And then I'm like, what else confuses me? So I wrote this list down of things that confuse me, just because I felt like I needed to know it. Bitmojis. Why Bradgelina and not Angelinad, which I think rolls off the tongue a little bit more. What's the deal with the Stonehenge, the iPhone 7, and why I can't put on mascara with my mouth closed, which will mean nothing to you, Lance, but it'll mean something to every woman out there. Although it could mean something to you. Try it. Try putting mascara on with your mouth closed.
On myself or on somebody else?
Whatever.
On my daughter's?
Sure.
I tried to do my daughter's hair. It's awesome.
Yeah, I could have told you wouldn't be able to do that. I can't do my daughter's hair, and I do my hair every single day. So we have an interesting show. We're not going in a musical direction today. We are, I don't know if it's really themed, per se, but...
No, today's
kind of all over the place. But we're going to introduce you and interview and speak to and get to know some really interesting people doing some really interesting things. And for the first time, I think, maybe in a while, we're going to dip into a little fitness slightly.
We're going to have fitness, I think, major.
We're going to have some major fitness.
Major fitness, and we're going to have some history. We're going to have a whole bunch of stuff.
Yeah, we got some fun stuff. All
we
right,
have somebody who was at the debate last night.
Who was actually at the debate last night?
Yeah, John Kamen was actually at the debate, and he's at Hofstra.
Didn't he go to? He went to Hofstra,
He went to
right?
Hofstra and Hofstra Law.
Nice. All right, so we will get into it a little bit more.
Delay, but now we have John on.
Oh, do you want to take a break?
We're going to take a break and get John on in a few minutes.
We'll talk a little fitness.
We're going to stay live here. You're
going to do that again?
Yeah, we're going to stay live for a while.
Okay, perfect. So go say hi to John.
There's John. Hey.